Welcome again, everybody, to the Super Mario Bros. 2 playthrough. We're in Part 6, and we're doing World 6. And we're going to be starting off with Green Plumber Man. You know, I didn't really get to play up on that joke earlier, because I was sort of losing my train of thought, like I always do. But yeah, I really like the fact that Nintendo is totally messing around with Luigi, and the fact that nobody seems to know who he is. I mean, you know, the fact that it's just, compared to Mario, not as many people seem to know who he is. And they really play that up, as I remember, in Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga, where almost nobody in the game knew who the heck Luigi was. And that was funny. I know the Luigi fanboys were going to be like, "Oh my god, I can't believe they did that to Luigi. He doesn't deserve that. Luigi's the best character in the whole game." But you know what? I thought it was funny. You know, get a sense of humor, you jerks. Anyway, ranting from one fanboy to another aside, this is World 6, and it's another desert level. Ah, wow, super jump. Yes, when you get hit by something, you can totally, like, super jump in the air. It's like awesome. It's super awesome. Super special awesome. Uh-oh. I didn't pick up the coins. I'm sorry, Scotty. Please don't get mad at me for not doing that. Anyway, inside references aside. Desert level, yes, of course. There's Pokies and those stupid snake guys. Whoa. In this part, you actually have to find the right vase, which is the one to the right of the second. I always forget what those snake guys' names are called, so I'm just going to call them snake guys. The vase to the right of the second snake guy. Yes. And also, of course, you know, I had absolutely no previous experience with this level at all. You know, I totally didn't die a bunch of times before doing this. Certainly not. But yeah, in this part, Phanto, you know, he just kind of dives back and forth, and because he started in the middle, super key throwing skills, dog. Because he starts in the middle, he just kind of, like, harasses you from only the left and the right. I don't know. Anyway, this boss is going to be a green birdo, which does the exact same things as a gray birdo. Ow. Which makes me wonder why the heck they even put in a gray birdo. Anyway. People are apparently more used to the fact that there's a green birdo, because in the walkthrough that I was using, there was no mention of a green birdo. There was just gray birdo. I don't know. Anyway, I was totally not messing around with him anymore. I just said screw this, and I threw it right in his face. No bonus. No bonus. That's a shame. Anyway, in World 2, we're going to be passing the torch on over to Peach, or Princess Toadstool. However you want to call it. It's fine. I did notice that a bunch of you have been, oh god, this level is fun. Before I mention what I was about to mention, I will mention that in this part you have to, well, ride an albatross to the end of this level. This is actually the entire level itself. You're just riding an albatross. I was noticing that a bunch of you mentioned the fact that this is, well, remade on the Game Boy Advance. Almost none of you mentioned the fact that it's remade on the Super Nintendo. Gosh darn kids and your gosh darn remakes from year 2001s. Anyway, that potion does give you a mushroom, but the fact that you grab it means that you have to take an albatross, because apparently none spawn from the left, and you have to ride it all the way back. Well, I did that, but you don't have to sit through that because you get the magic of video editing. And with the magic of video editing, of course, with that mushroom, I actually lost the bit of health that I got from it. Ow. And one more hit as well. That sucks. But yes, while I ride this to the end, I might as well just give you a little information on Super Mario Advance. Super Mario Bros. 2 received another enhanced remake as Super Mario Advance, the first Mario title for the Game Boy Advance, which also contained a remake of Mario Bros. I should pray to God you all know what Mario Bros. Is, if you all played that, you know, the Super Mario Advance. Gosh darn green birdo and your fireball shenanigans. Anyway. Well, we now rejoin this birdo battle already in progress. Yeah. God, I'm so sick of this guy. Yeah, beat him up. Beat him up. So yeah, I should hope to God you all know what Mario Bros. Is after playing that. Anyway, this version was developed by Nintendo R&D 2. It included several graphic and sound enhancements in the form of enlarged sprites, multiple hit combos, and digital voice acting. For the first time ever in Nintendo's part was a system devised to score this game. Two notable additions are the new character, Roberto, a robotic birdo who acts as the boss of the third world, who I'm going to assume replaces the first Triclyde. Oops, did I just spoil that there's a second Triclyde? Silly me. Anyway, getting off point for just a second, this is actually a shortcut that you can take through this world. If you go down this quicksand and then you just kind of like keep hopping to the... I really forget how it works. You're supposed to just like keep jumping, and you like end up not dying. But yeah, I totally forgot how you're supposed to do it. So I just said forget it. I'll just go the normal way. Oh, that was really smart. Oh, that was even smarter. Oh my god. Well, that's a pretty big door. It doesn't get any bigger than that, does it? It's like super-sized door. Mario's coming. We better bring out the super-sized door. Anyway, as you can tell, there's, oh my god, bomb harassment like crazy. Oh, look, regular bombs. I much prefer those. And I don't know what I was thinking. But yeah, I should not have picked up that second bomb. Would have been helpful in this part here. Yes. Anyway, where was I? Yes, and the Yoshi Challenge, which encourages players to revisit stages and search for Yoshi eggs. Players start out with only one full heart at the start or after losing a life, unlike the previous versions where players always started out with a full health meter, especially after losing a life. Although the player starts out with a full health meter only after they complete a level with at least 2 hearts full. Wacky shenanigans and whatnot. And yeah, that was a totally bad idea. Now I have no way to get out. Why did I come down here? I don't know, but there's only one way to stop this. Yeah, that. Anyway, magic of video editing, thank you very much. Boom. And I really didn't know where to find it, but I had an idea. Probably down there. And yeah, if I had blown away those 2 parts, I would have been right, and I would have gotten the mushroom. Oh, me. Anyway, a little bit more information time. Nintendo's decision to choose it as a Game Boy Advance launch title game was seen by some as misguided. GameSpot in particular thought that Super Mario Bros. 3 or Super Mario World would have been a far better choice of a launch title, considering their popularity. Both of these titles would eventually be remade as part of the Advance series. However, IGN praised the choice, calling it one of the most polished and creative platformers of the era. Nonetheless, it was a best-selling launch game, showing that the game still appealed to Nintendo fans. Recently, the game has become part of the Player's Choice lineup for Game Boy Advance as one of the system's first 3-player choice games, along with Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga and Super Mario Advance 3. Oh my god, I fell. I hate this part. It's so stupid and annoying. Like, what's with all the beanstalk climbing? I remember there was one part, I think it was in this information that I have, that there was far more beanstalk climbing than in Super Mario Bros. Oh yeah, there it is right there. There's far more beanstalk climbing in this game than in Super Mario Bros. And yeah, I totally just like remember that part. You stupid snow. Stop pushing me! Stupid ladybug and your stupid blinky eye crap. Looks like they're on drugs. Anyway, I just freaked me out. It's alright, I panicked for a second. Nobody freak out. It'll be alright. But yeah, I don't really much... Oh, yeah, now look. Now I get it, like, in one try. It's just, I don't know, there's just something about, the fact of holding up while you're trying to maneuver left and right. It's just kind of hard. And, you can't, like, overshoot it or you're just gonna slip off like I did a few times already. Urgh. It would have been so much more sweet if I had taken the shortcut. I wouldn't have to go through all this crap. Okay, I think we're almost to the end here. Please tell me this is the end. Okay, it is. Wonderful. Well, with that aside, or done, I suppose you could say, these cloud parts, as you can see, this cloud platform, that's what you would have taken if you took the shortcut in the beginning of this level. Well, because I didn't, I had to go through all that shenanigans and what have yous. And yeah, now Redbirdo time. Redbirdo, ow! Like, you know, a part of me kept thinking that, you know, the eggs, when they hit something and keep falling, like they're harmless. But boy, was I wrong. And yeah, eat it. You know, somebody commented on one of my earlier parts in this playthrough and said, oh boy, you get to beat up Birdo with eggs now. Yeah, that's totally like an awesome thing. Oh my god, it's Triclyde again! And, yeah, as you can see, I'm still having the same problems with throwing the stupid mushroom blocks. Ah, to the wrong side. Grr. Yes. Well, this is the second appearance of Triclyde. I guess you could call it Triclyde the Redux. If you don't know what a Redux is, well, go look it up, because that's the big word for this part of the playthrough. Even though I can't guarantee that there will be a big word in every part of every playthrough, that I do. Ow! But, yeah, you know, every so often I will break one out. You know, it'll just come to me. It'll be like, hi, I'm a big word. Anyway, as before, all you gotta do is nail him 3 times. It's really not that hard. Just the fact that he shoots 5 fireballs out of 3 heads is ridiculous. Anyway, so that's it for this part of the playthrough. Join me in part 7, which will be the very last part of this playthrough. Oh my god, no, it's almost over. No!